Hello YouTube and fellow stackers. Welcome to Turbo Stacking, where we stack with purpose. I'm Turbo, and today I'll be introducing myself and then diving into what all stackers have, whether they know it or not, which is a stacking philosophy. We'll talk about my stacking philosophy a little bit. To anyone who has yet to subscribe, please like and subscribe below if you don't mind. All right, let's dive in. So a little bit about me, Turbo. Well, I received that nickname from a good buddy who observed that I like to bass fish in tournaments extremely fast and intense. Subsequently, I've had other people tell me that, or make parallels in my life to that Turbo moniker. So it's kind of stuck. I like to do things fast. I'm very intense when I do them, almost OCD. Anyway, so I've been stacking for a few years. I think I bought my first silver bar in 2022 with a neighbor that I decided to run with him to the coin shop and couldn't leave without buying something. But really didn't do anything for about almost 9 months. That would have been getting towards the beginning of 2023, and I started seeing the writing on the wall with the economy. And I'm sorry, that would have been at the end of 2022, the beginning of 2023, if I misstated that. But anyway, so really got started with fervor in April, May of 2023, and since then I have bought quite a lot of metals. I was one of those guys that could never save money. Never had a problem making it, but keeping it seemed to be difficult for one reason or another. I think the age of digital online banking has a lot to do with it. You know, transferring money around with a push of a button, whether that was in savings or not. That's a little too easy for me, and I like easy. So anyway, I've bought quite a few metals over the past, I guess we're coming on 2 years, to the tune of a lot of money. A lot more than I ever thought I could save. I started this because I needed to create that cushion, that 6 months worth of salary savings account, and I just could not do it. There was always an emergency. We have 3 dogs. There's always an emergency with one of them or one of our kids or whatever it is, from doctor visits to, well, pretty much doctor visits and emergencies. But anyway, they seem to come up. Over the past 2 years, I have bought from, I think, 12 different online dealers, over 20 different eBay sellers. Of course, the local coin shop, mostly just 2, but a few coin shops. The US Mint, I'm sorry to admit, for most products, but the British Mint. I even, in the beginning of my stacking days, thought I saw a good deal, and boy, oh boy, should I have done a little bit of research before I paid, I don't know, 3 times what I needed to pay. But it sure was a pretty box. Additionally, I've also sold and traded gold jewelry. I've traded in gold jewelry for gold coins. I sold gold jewelry for silver, and then I turned around and sold some silver for gold coins. I've collected $100 boxes of nickels for their 75% copper content. And then I found out the 2024 nickels were an extremely low mintage. So I went coin roll hunting through 8,000 nickels to find almost a roll of circulated 2024 nickels. Unreal. But that led me into more numismatic stuff. And then that also led me into creating or making my own cardboard boxes to hold these monstrosities of a coin. When boxed up, these things, a lot. I don't know how much they weigh, probably 40 pounds. I don't know. I'd have to check it, but it's heavy. Having 4 of those in your safe is a good defense. So that's it. I've been buying silver coins as well as some platinum and of course some nickels with quite a fervor over the past 2 years, even trading in some inherited jewelry to help in that. I did a side job the first summer I started and put all that money towards it. When I get bonuses, those always go 50% towards stacking. So I do a lot of things, a lot of second income streams. So I guess to start, I should explain what turbo stacking is. Well, turbo stacking is basically the same as stacking with purpose. It has dual meaning. Setting a purposeful plan, having a purpose behind your plan, as well as stacking with a sense of purpose. In other words, with a sense of urgency. I tend to do everything pretty fast and put 100% into whatever it is I'm doing. And it turns out stacking is no exception to that rule. Over the past couple of years, I have developed a plan of sorts. It's a living document, let's say. It continually updates, but create a plan. And that plan starts with setting a goal, whether that goal is achieving another financial goal, a new stacking goal, or a personal or family goal, a vacation, for example. So I set a goal. What is it going to take to achieve that goal in silver or in gold? And then the second part, step 2, is that I set an exit strategy. You've got to have an exit strategy. Whether that exit strategy is you being buried 6 foot under and your stack going to your family, or whether that is actually cashing in that silver, maybe for gold, maybe for land, maybe for a vacation, maybe for a new car. Whatever the case, have an exit strategy for this plan once you achieve that goal. For example, I had a 10-year anniversary coming up in a couple of years when I first started stacking. So I set a goal of putting, 50% of my 10-year anniversary vacation money into silver. The other 50%, of course, went to savings. But that 50% allowed me to set an ambitious goal of stacking a mini monster box of American silver eagles. So that's 100 ounces of eagles. And once I achieved that goal, I set my exit plan, which was cash out when I needed the money for our vacation, if that ever came to be. So a lot of times I don't sell and I find other ways of finding that money that in the past I was unable to save with traditional savings accounts. So the third step in my stacking philosophy, is to reward yourself. Once you achieve your goal for your plan and you have executed your exit strategy, if there is one, if there is one that includes cashing out, once you complete steps 1 and 2, then you reward yourself. Now, of course, this reward would need to be defined as part of your exit strategy, as a part of your plan, the third step in your plan. But once you have accomplished 1 and 2, you reward yourself. For example, possibly something like a numismatic, semi-numismatic coin, like a flowing hair, like this beauty here. The chicken bird, the chicken eagle. I think it looks awesome. So there you go. That's my stacking philosophy. Turbo stacking is stacking with purpose, which includes having a 3-step purposeful plan that includes an exit strategy and a reward. So that's it. That's my 3-step stacking philosophy. Turbo stacking is just stacking with having purpose behind your plan and executing that plan with a sense of urgency, putting everything that you can into it to achieve that goal as soon as possible. And then, of course, your exit strategy, rewarding yourself. 3-step plan. All right, guys, I think I've taken up enough time. I guess in closing, what I'd like to say is get involved in the community. Get involved in YouTube. Get involved in a local club. Go hang out at your LCS. I have probably the best. I apologize to everyone, but I do have the best local coin shop dealer that's out there. So I apologize for that, but for me, he's great. He's perfect. Him and his wife, Johnny and Angela, are top notch. But get involved, watch videos. If you're interested in, like I said, the 7 channels I follow, make sure to follow those channels. Watch the content with a grain of salt and see for yourself what you think. And then do yourself a favor. Maybe become a member of one of those channels and support what they're doing. If there's one thing I found in this whole experience of hosting my own channel, is there's a lot of work that is put into this. A lot of work. So I've learned to appreciate what those guys have done for me, and I would like for you to do so as well. And maybe comment below and maybe like and subscribe to each other's pages. Let's get a community going here, a turbo stacking community where we support each other when whatever ventures we're doing. It's a great tight-knit community if you allow it to be. Anyway, with that, I'm going to get out of here. You guys look forward to, I think I have a couple of unboxing videos coming up here shortly, so be on the lookout for those. And otherwise, have a great day, and remember to stack with purpose.